guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time since I've made a video again. Life has just gotten busy, I've gotten tired, and really all my pregnancy stuff and weeks have been just kind of the same. So I'm 29 weeks pregnant. My baby is growing rapidly. He'll more than triple his weight between now and when he's born. His nutritional needs are highest this trimester, so continue to eat a healthy diet. Your baby's hardened skeleton absorbs about 250 milligrams of calcium every day. His muscles and lungs continue to mature, and his head is getting bigger to accommodate his growing brain, which is busy developing billions of neurons. So that's always fun to read up on every week. The past couple weeks, I guess it's been like 4 weeks since the last video I made. So since I made my pregnancy complication video, we have had a couple ultrasounds, and we had our first appointment with our new prenatal practice, and it went really well. We actually just had our second one today. The first one we met with the midwife, and she was really nice. Everyone was really nice there. It's not a big practice. It's in this one little section of this building. So everyone was really nice. The front desk person is nice. And the nurse that we met with, and the midwife was really nice, which was great. And everything went well. We just kind of talked about what our hopes were and our birth and our situation and our past births and children, and yeah, it went really well. And then today we actually met with the OB that works in that office, because they wanted us to see the OB also, to kind of meet with her and just kind of talk about, just kind of have her familiar with our case also, in case we need an OB at the end instead of a midwife. But she was really nice too, and everyone just seemed really understanding with our hopes and wishes of a natural water birth, and that we're used to that, and we usually have home birth and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with our decision to go with this place rather than like some other places that were recommended. So yeah, that has been our appointments, our prenatal appointments, and then we've had a couple ultrasounds because we do them every other week, and the baby still looks good. He's still growing properly. He's not showing any signs of anemia or distress or anything. So, excuse me. So we're really happy about that. So we have our next 4 ultrasound appointments with our specialist scheduled, and it's every other week. So by that time I'll be like 36 weeks, I think. Everything's really good, and I'm already at the stage to where for my prenatal appointments we go every 2 weeks instead of once a month. So we have it to where we have one appointment 1 week and one appointment the other week. So next week we have our ultrasound appointment with our specialist, and then the week after that we have a prenatal appointment. So basically every week until we have this baby, we're going to be going in for some type of an appointment, which is crazy. It just seems like a lot of appointments and a lot of doctors, but we're doing what we have to do to have a healthy baby. But so far everything's good, and it's making me feel very comfortable. We talked to the OB today about, I think I was stressing out about the hospital stay, and after we have him, if by chance he needed to go into the NICU, which it doesn't look like he needs to so far. He's doing really great. His numbers are on point. But the hospital where we are, they are actually opening a new maternity wing, at the end of this month, at the end of February. And to where they have like 4 maternity suites, or 4 mom and baby suites, I guess. I don't know. To where if the baby was in the NICU, now this is like not NICU babies that are born at like 28 weeks. This is NICU babies that might just need a little bit of assistance with breathing or stuff like that. But they actually have 4 rooms where the mom and baby can room together, and apparently it's very spacious. She was telling us today that it's very spacious, like she was surprised at how big the room was, that like the whole family could stay there. And if I happen to be discharged before the baby, he would get his own little room, and there's enough space for us to stay with him even after I'm discharged, because there's like a bathroom we can use. I think there's might be a couch or maybe a cot or something. So that just made me feel a little bit at ease, knowing that if he needed to go into the NICU and if I was discharged before him, I wouldn't feel like I wouldn't feel like I'm so far away from him. Like I could still stay with him, like as a visitor, and still stay in the room with him, which is amazing. And I'm really excited to do a hospital tour, probably be sometime in March, because she did recommend that we waited like at least a couple weeks after it opened, just so it can get up and running and any kinks or whatever out of the system and stuff. So we'll be doing that in about a month. I'm really excited. So yeah, so our appointments went really well, and I'm just happy. I can't believe I am in my 3rd trimester. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it went really fast, but then at the same time it went slow. Like I feel like it was ages ago when I found out I was pregnant, but at the same time it just seems like I'm 29 weeks, so the next week I'll only have 10 weeks left, and it's just so surreal. But we're really excited, and we're trying to get the nursery done. Oh, I guess I didn't mention, I am in my son's room. There are, my kids are downstairs playing video games, and the living room where I normally do my videos, and I didn't want to send them upstairs. So I just figured I could close the door and lock it, make sure nobody comes in here. But the nursery is actually going to be shared between my son and, well, my sons. I mean, in all honesty, the baby probably won't sleep in here till at least a year. Our 2-year-old slept with us till she was 2, till she, like, right after she turned 2. And so yeah, and I will, like, once we get everything together and after the baby shower, we get the room set up the way we want, I will be doing a room tour, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out, because this room is actually quite small, so fitting all of my 9-year-old stuff and then the baby stuff, I'm really trying to take advantage of all of the space. I want to get like a rack on for the back of the closet door to kind of add extra storage, but we'll just see how it turns out. I'm really excited to see the progress. How are you sleeping? Well, yeah, sleep's kind of okay. I do get up to go to the bathroom, and I can't sleep on my back obviously anymore. Like, I feel like he is just weighing down on all my organs, and I'm like suffocating. I just can't breathe. So I'm always sleeping on my side, and I'll sleep on one side, and then I'll wake up and like that whole side is sore, and so I have to turn on the other side, and and it's just like I'm tossing and turning all night because I have to take turns. Like I woke up from my nap this morning. I feel like such an old person, but I know that I'm growing a baby. We did get up early for our prenatal appointment, so a nap was definitely in my future. But I woke up from the nap and like just this whole side of my body was so tender and sore, and I like just had to roll over, and I remember that with my last pregnancy. My other two, I don't quite remember it that much, but that was like 8 and 10 years ago. So sleeping is, it's okay. It's not as bad as I know that some other women have, where they're literally getting up every like hour to go to the bathroom. I only get up like once or twice to go to the bathroom, but that probably will change farther into my 3rd trimester. Best moment this week. Today we went to our prenatal appointment, and that's just always fun to kind of talk about the baby and talk about the birth and stuff. And then last Thursday we went to our ultrasound appointment, so we were able to see him again, and he's still doing really well. So it's really comforting to know that he is still very healthy. And, you know, obviously when we first found out about our situation and our blood work and stuff, I was devastated, and all of the bad thoughts went through my head, all of the what ifs and possibilities, and now I feel very comfortable. I'm still really sad that we can't have a home birth that we want, but it's not as stressful now. It's not. It's very comforting to know that he is still doing really well, and we will still be having a healthy baby. Just the birth plan has changed. So, anyways, I kind of went off topic, but yeah, that's my favorite part, is going in for ultrasounds to see him, and to see how he grows, because we're not used to this. We're used to one ultrasound at 20 weeks to find out what we're having, and that's it. And then we wait till we have the baby to see him. But this is all different. We see him every other week, and I mean, going in for an ultrasound or a doctor's appointment every week is kind of daunting, especially since my husband has to take off of work. But it's really not that bad. He works for himself. He's a contractor, so he makes his own schedule, which makes it easier for us to be able to do, not have to worry about him getting off of work for appointments and stuff. Missing anything? I am still missing wine. I guess I miss the taste of it, and just relaxing on the couch with a glass of wine was always nice to have at the end of a busy, hard day, I guess. So I will be looking forward to 3 to 4 months postpartum, where my baby is sleeping at least 4 hours a night. Because I usually don't like to start drinking again until I can be sure that our baby will sleep long enough to where I can have a glass and have time for it to get out of my system before I have to nurse him, since we do exclusively breastfeed. Movements. He moves all the frickin' time. Oh my gosh. I cannot, and of course mostly at night, so we're usually a night owl, so I'm usually up past midnight anyways, but he will just constantly move, and I'm just like, if I were to not be a night owl and need to go to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock, I would not be able to go to sleep, because he's so strong. His movements have gotten more elaborate and not just little flutter kicks. My husband, he can feel them really well, and I can actually, if I'm watching TV, just lounging on the couch, I can see some of the movements from my peripherals. Like, I don't even have to look at my belly. That's how big of kicks they are. And I think it's not just like kicks, like at the same time he'll kind of like kick and do some type of cheerleader thing, like move his arms, because I'll feel them on like both sides of my belly, or I'll feel them on the top and bottom at the same time. But it's so fun to feel him kick and move, and that's another like positive sign that he is growing perfectly healthy and that there are no issues, because he would not be able to move around. He would not have the energy to have such big movements if he was anemic. Food cravings. I don't know. I mean, I never really noticed any of my food cravings. Like, I feel like I like all the same foods when I'm not pregnant. I mean, I do have a sweet tooth, but I had that when I wasn't pregnant. I don't know, like, I can't, that's something I have to like ask my husband about, because he would like notice if I had like a special food craving that's a little out of the ordinary. But I like food. I like to eat, and I feel like I've gained a little more weight than I should have. And I feel like, I mean, well, I don't know. All of the doctors and everyone, I don't know if they're just used to overweight patients, but like, I feel like every time someone mentions how good I look for how far along I am, and I feel like I always feel good when I hear that, but at the same time, I look at myself and I notice that my clothes are getting tighter and my pants are getting tighter, because I feel like all of my weight has gone to my butt and my thighs. And I also feel like I have more arm fat. Goodness. Whew. Keep burping. And like, I feel like when I have my arms down, that, I don't know, they just feel fuller, I guess. So I am just hoping and praying that I'll be able to lose the baby weight quickly with breastfeeding, and hopefully I can get it into a better eating habit. I try to do good during the day, like breakfast and lunch, and like, especially if I'm at home, it's pretty easy to stay on track, because we don't really keep that much junk food in the house anyways. But it's at night when I'm like wanting the rice and the pasta and the pizza and the all the good comfort foods. I am wanting that at the end of the day. And then of course after dinner, after the kids go to sleep and I'm watching TV or I'm on my phone or whatever I'm doing, of course I want to like snack on chocolate or sorbet or cake or something. So that's probably where it all comes from. Anything making you queasy or sick? No, usually I am pretty good with not feeling queasy or sick. But today, I don't know what it was today. But before our appointment, Josh had made me breakfast and like an omelet with mushrooms and tomatoes and cheese. And I don't know what it is, but like I forced it down, but I felt like no matter what I ate this morning, I felt nauseated. Like, I just, because I ate that, and then like, even though I forced it down and I was able to eat most of it, I still just felt uneasy. Like, I just felt kind of queasy. So then I had some ham with mustard and like just kind of nibbled on that, and it's still, but my sister-in-law who came to babysit the kids, she had a Lara bar in her purse, and so she gave me that to snack on the way there, and that helped. So I don't know what it was this morning, if it was just maybe I got up, didn't get enough sleep, I don't know. But usually I'm fine. Usually I don't have any issues with feeling sick or anything. Labor signs. I do have Braxton Hicks. I get them a lot. I don't remember when they started. Like, when they first started, obviously it was just like one here and there. Like, one day, and then I would go a couple days before feeling another one. But I do get them several times a day now, and they're not that bad. They're not as strong as I know that they will become farther along. But I have had to, I think the other night we were walking into a restaurant, and I was having one while walking, and I was like telling my husband how difficult it was to walk normal during this contraction, just because it's not painful or anything. It's just really tight. Like, your stomach's really tight, all your muscles are tight, and yeah. But I'm excited about getting them because I know it's, you know, preparing my body for labor, and I got a ton of them with my last pregnancy, and I didn't notice them with my first pregnancy. Actually, I remember asking my midwife, oh, my foot's asleep. I remember asking my midwife when she came for our 40-week appointment, which was the day before we had him. You know, when will I start feeling Braxton Hicks? Because, you know, I didn't know, like, how early or late you feel them. And as she was checking my belly, she was like, well, you're actually having one right now. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't notice them with him. I did with my other 2 pregnancies, but I don't feel like with my first daughter, I don't feel like they were that strong or that they were that many, because I don't specifically remember them. But like I said, that was 7-8 years ago. She's about to turn 7 in March. And then with my last pregnancy, I remember having them all the time. I remember feeling them, and they seemed like they were doing a good job because they were pretty strong. And I had her in 3 hours. So I get excited when I have Braxton Hicks because I know that it's preparing my body, and the more the merrier. So I'm really excited. It's getting so close, and I'm just really excited to meet him. We had been praying and dreaming about this baby, but I'm just so excited, and I just can't wait. I feel like the time can't go by fast enough, but at the same time, obviously I want there to be time to get everything together, because I am a planner and I like to be prepared and be ready, and I like to have everything in order. So I do need I need time. So stay in there, but I'm just really excited. Happy or moody most of the time? I feel like most of the time I am happy, but I will have times, obviously, when I get kind of moody because, you know, the kids aren't doing their chores, or I don't know, like just life. Like if I just have a lot to clean up and, you know, nobody's helping me. I do tend to snap at my husband a lot, and I'd like to blame that on hormones. But I don't know. But I feel like most of the time I am happy. And I'm just happy to have a wonderful family and a wonderful little baby boy coming, and so yeah, it's a happy time. And it probably helps that my my pregnancies go pretty well. You know, obviously I know that there are some women who are sick their entire time when they're pregnant, or they're just in a lot of pain or discomfort, and you know, I have moments of discomfort too, but I feel like, sorry, my kids are fighting outside. I'm trying to make this fast, but it has been a while since I've talk to y'all, so I tend to babble. What are you looking forward to? Well, I think you can guess that I'm looking forward to having a baby. But I'm really looking forward to getting the room together and having my shower. That'll probably be in the next month. And just organizing, I guess. Having everything together, basically. I like to be prepared, and yeah. And I have been, lately I have been like obsessing about what's in my hospital bag videos, because, you know, that we haven't had a hospital birth, and I don't know what to pack, and I honestly don't remember the products and things that I used when I'm at home, because I don't think about it, you know, because it's normal day stuff that I have available at home. So I have been obsessing about making a packing list, and I'm looking forward to making that video for y'all. But it's a lot to think about, because obviously I need to pack all this stuff up to take to the hospital, because I'm not going to have it available at home. So it's just all very new. But I think I have a good list. I wanted to kind of minimalize my list. Like, I didn't want to like way overpack. But at the same time, I don't know how I'm going to feel, what I'm going to feel like wearing afterwards, what products I'm going to want. So I'm looking forward to starting to pack for that, because that'll just mean it's getting closer, and I'm looking forward to making that video for y'all. I guess that's it. Oh, I always skip over symptoms. I don't know why I skip over symptoms. Well, like I said, my side, like when I'm sleeping, my side that I'm sleeping on gets very tender after a while, and I have to switch over. I have lots of Braxton Hicks. Lately I've been having a lot of trouble breathing, I feel like. Just very short of breath. Like the other day after our ultrasound, I just, even like sitting up, like obviously if I'm like slouched back and he's kind of like pressing on my lungs and stuff, I'll have trouble breathing, obviously. But this was like just sitting upright in the car on the way home from the ultrasound. I was having just difficulties. Like I felt like I was breathing through a tiny straw, and like catching my breath constantly, like I don't know, like, and then kind of like blowing up a balloon, I guess. And I started feeling a little lightheaded. And so when I got home, I wasn't feeling that great, because I was just feeling kind of woozy. So I ended up lying down on the couch on one side, and that helped relieve some of the pressure that was going on in my organs and lungs and stuff. And that I was able to like finally feel normal breathing. But that's not fun, because I don't like feeling like I can't breathe very well. I have acid reflux a lot. Like I'll like hiccup or something, and I feel like some upchuck comes up, and it tastes really bad. It's really awful. Or like I'll have like, it'll just burn when I hiccup or burp or something. But that's all the symptoms I can think of right now. I'm sure there's more, but I really can't think of anything. But yeah, so that is it for my pregnancy update. I know it ran a bit long, but like I said, I haven't talked to y'all in 4 weeks, and I felt like I had a lot to update on. So all that's left is to just show you my belly. Okay, so this is 29 weeks. Baby? He tends to bulge on this side a lot, but I think he's in the middle. Anyways, so I am feeling huge, and I know it's only going to get bigger since he's going to triple in size. Yay! That should be fun. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping to get more videos out. I think what we're going to do is, because we still have all this footage from our Disney trips that we've had since 2016. So I think since it's so hard for me to videotape a pregnancy vlog every week, just because I feel like everything's gonna be the same. Like, I'm gonna say the exact same things in every vlog, so I don't want to like bore y'all. So I might just kind of like alternate weeks, or maybe do a different type of video occasionally instead of just pregnancy vlogs. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and go subscribe to my channel so you can watch my new videos coming up. And I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Alright, bye!